And the crowd is rushing to get a good seat right here on the beach because world champions will be crowned today. What a start, Mitchell.
Oh, what a start to the match, Joe. Connor with a great wave there at the beginning, and Morgan was on his way to one too. And very similar stars here with Connor Coffin and Morgan Cibilic in the water. Great regular season did the rookie have, Cibilic, the best Australian on tour, which is saying a lot.
You're watching the Rip Curl WSL Finals. Connor Coffin versus Morgan Cibilic as the Californian looks to get things started. Some big arcing turns on the right here at Lower Trestles. Driving into a searing top turn wrap. Crushes a finishing move, and Connor hangs on to a big finish.
And he's coming out here to win this morning.
Connor getting the first wave, Mitch.
Yeah, and I love the aggressiveness, especially when it comes to somebody who's been lethal over the regular season in Morgan Cibilic. Beautiful rail surfing. I love the way he dug that rail in on that third turn, and that was a difficult section to manage right there at the end. A lot of power putting into that closing maneuver. And then look at the read he had on this wave. Out of all 5 men I've seen in the lineup during the free surf, Joe, he's been the most focused.
What a set to open this one up. Cibilic does that featured carve where he can push even harder off the lip. 2 big turns.
Not talking to anybody in the lineup and just doing his own thing.
And the big difference for Cibilic here.
Yeah, Morgan slid out a bit on the first turn. That second turn was amazing. And then unfortunately for him, just dug his rail.
Incredible, just sitting here watching these guys surf these waves. Here we go, actually, we got action right now, setting off the bottom. Morg's this big snap on the face, trying to make up that score that Connor just ripped through on. So we got to get a big score out of Morgan as he kicks out of that one. But that big score from Connor, I mean, he absolutely linked and performed to the peak of that wave.
Of Connor Coffin as he drops in now.
Pete Mel, that is a classic crew watching Connor look to back up the 783 into some clear water. Front side wrapping carve complete. Some speed to burn here and a vicious layback hammer that he can't hang on to.
In contact with nature right now. Beautiful setup right there. Reads the whitewater well. I love the aggressiveness of this carve right here. Just everything on rail. It just seems like his mentality is win or lose, I'm going to go out there and do my best. And if he completes this finishing turn, oh boy, my goodness, that was as strong as it gets, Joe, on a difficult section. Unfortunately for Connor, just going to pull it off.
I really like 4th in the world is already my best result in my whole career, you know, so I just keep it like simple, like 1 hit at a time, just enjoying to surf lower by yourself.
Great surfing. I'll see you in match number 2. Joanne DeFay.
Great catch up with DeFay and a great finish from Cibilic as he's catching up to Connor Coffin. And DeFay mentioned a good point there with Steph Gilmore losing.
I love this wave. Got a little bit hung up on that first setup carve. That was a beautiful just wrap right there. But look at this. As aggressive as you can get on that section right there, Joe. And then the finish. This kid just looks like he's on. Always, all the time. Looking like a world champion, if I'm honest. Somebody who wants it, who's hungry, who is never just knuckling under and saying, yeah, you beat me. If he has a chance, he's still going to look to beat you.
So Connor's probably got a fairly good idea that Cibilic might have gotten his best wave so far. This thing is just a running wall to start for Connor. Big snap to drift, holding him to 1 maneuver. And with the traits of this swell, we're seeing a lot of these rights kind of offer up a meaty section. Let's have another look.
Yeah, and couldn't get into it as quickly as he would like either. Great read on this first turn. Just a tough section to deal with right here at the end. And, you know, we always talk about the comparison on the right to the left. Today, there's a lot of rights that are shorter than you'd expect them to be.
Amazing human beings, incredible world-class surfers going head-to-head. Cibilic versus Coffin. Connor checks out a left. Backside carve. Great start there for Connor. Snaps it. will get hung up and goes down. Good for one move. He's looking to improve on a 3.17, 15 minutes and dominating a season. A ton of points in between himself and the reigning world champ, Italo Ferreira. Connor getting the roll in with some speed. A quick roundhouse that he'll throw away there. Cibilic with priority. A 4.84 gives the Australian the lead. The rookie digs in, frontside wrap complete, and he is over that closeout section. A short right. We see a lot of those rights shutting down, and the next set sometimes will drain all the way through. Wave selection, pretty difficult today. She loves a challenge. She loves a new script of the year. Connor Coffin fading the takeoff. Clean top turn connection on the right here at Lowers. Driving hard on the second section. Will he put it away? And he does with 3 big turns. Checking out Connor Coffin on this last one. I thought that fade was so important for that first turn.
Right. Great point, Joe, because the fade put him in position to come up around that first section, and the finish was crucial. But the first 2 carves were as good as it gets. Look at the way he uses this bottom turn to put himself right in the pocket. Always maintain form down the line on that first carve. Laid into it a lot more on the second one because he had the opportunity to do so.
Unbelievable run for Morgan Cibilic. He is going to finish 5th in the world in his rookie year on tour. The 2 Rip Curl athletes will shake hands, and Connor Coffin and the entire family will celebrate him moving up the bracket here at the Rip Curl WSL Finals, running head-to-head with Felipe Toledo later on this morning. A 7.87 and a 7.17 to eliminate Cibilic. And now he's going into a heat with Felipe Toledo.